Module 5. I bet you thought we'd never get here. Really, I think this semester is going very fast, especially since it's an 8-week course. Well, look, this is Module 5, and we're going to talk in this module about persuasion and the power of persuasion. And in Module 6, you have a persuasive speech to do. Now, all of the same rules apply to the construction of the speech, the introduction, the middle, and the conclusion. That always applies to every presentation. But unlike the informative, the persuasive speech allows you to persuade me or your audience to do something, to be something, to change their mind. Now, there's several different kinds of persuasions that can go on. Just an informative persuasion about some kind of pill or medicine that a person could take, about getting action, calling people to action and get them to sign up for your volunteer organization or to do something special for the community. All of those are persuasive elements that are around us every day. You're persuaded every day by television, radio, social media, even human beings, people. Hey, come go with us to the snack shop and we'll get a hamburger. Well, all of those are persuasive methods. So let's talk just a moment about persuasion before we talk about your persuasive speech. Persuasion is a process. Sometimes it can be very gradual. You take ISIS, for example, those people over there in the deserts and over in Syria and Iran and all of those folk. They persuade people over the internet, and it's sort of gradual. They give you cause to get upset and involve your emotions, and then they lead you down the primrose path. Back in the days of the Old West, there were the traveling medicine shows, and they would have somebody come out, do a song or do a dance, or have a bear come out, and they'd wrestle somebody in the audience, and then they'd sell that elixir, and it would heal everything. Well, that's persuasion. As a public speaker, you're going to have to learn to do persuasion, because if you want people to join your cause, to be a part of what you're doing, to buy what you're selling, you have to be persuasive. So it's a gradual process. Again, we go back to that idea of transition and about how important it is for you to have good transition in your presentations. And make sure you do your reading about this. So now your persuasive speech has the same kind of outline, introduction, that body of the speech, and then the conclusion. But then you're going to call me to do something. You're going to call on me to embrace your philosophy, to do what you ask me to do, to be a part of what you want me to be. Let's say, for example, you're very religious and you want to talk to us about your church. That's okay in this case. Now, everybody in the class will have to remember that we're allowing you to be persuasive. Maybe you want me to believe that I should vote for this one or vote for that one, or be a part of this or be a part of that. You can persuade me, as long as, of course, it's legal and ethical and not risque. You can persuade the audience to do whatever it is that you call on them to do. Being persuasive means that you're going to change an attitude, a mind, an action, a thought. You're going to bring us to a new level of our understanding of what we ought to do. Module 5, we're here already. Next module, make sure you get that persuasive speech ready. Let's get it done. Stay up with your reading, please. You know how important it is. And if you're behind, go take some time, get you a hot cup of beverage you like or a cold beverage, sit down somewhere, go to the park, go somewhere, and get that reading done so you're up to speed again, okay? All right, thank you. See you next module.